account, my Facebook, I go by Jerry Jeremiah. So none of my social media platforms will ever have my real name. And I think that that's really important if you're going to be working with children and families. Sometimes you want to have fun with your friends. Sometimes you have very personal thoughts that we're now using social media like diaries. We want to share these with people. We want to share experiences with other people. But at the same time, they may not be things that are appropriate for parents to see. For other children who may be using the internet, they may stumble across to see. So I find that that's really helpful. And part of what I like to do to keep professional is that my social media is under a different name than what I go by to teach at the college. So that's why there's all these different names here. Very briefly, my agenda this evening is the introduction with you. So that part's going to be like the cover letter. It's going to have the important phrases and all the things that I think would be very useful to you. We're going to talk a little bit about defining families and the families that I've worked with. And then lastly, we'll end on defining the professionals. So where we stand in defining ourselves. If there's any biases we have, if there's any kind of judgments and preconceived notions that we have, it's okay to have them, right? It's okay to have a religion that may be believing in different things than where we're working, but we also have to learn how to identify those characteristics and traits and how to separate that from the working environment, or especially in this case, the early on setting when we're working with families and children. Okay, so my name is Jerry Lee, and I'm a professional in good standing and a registered member of the College of Early Child Care Educators. This is actually something that's very important to mention when you're doing a cover letter, because that's one thing that they're looking for right away, is that you're registered if later you're working in the field, and that you're in good standing with the college. In all my roles, I have been steadfast in my passion towards my commitment to maximizing individual children's development and performance, inspiring my participants and my colleagues' interests in teamwork, and building community collaboration that instills a sense of self-worth and pride in all peoples. I am a self-published children's author, college instructor, and life coach. With over 20 years in the field, I have dedicated my career to supporting children, family, students, volunteers, colleagues, and community members. I come from a long line of fast-paced, participant-driven programs, events, and services from all over the Greater Toronto Area. And I pride myself on my professional contacts as well as my knowledge of resources, services, and professionals in the city and community.